What's going on, Huckleberries? Are you ready to have a conversation? I think it's about damn time. It's about damn time. Let me fix this moderation shit. What's going on? How you doing? I'm gonna try to not get belligerent during this conversation, but you know how I am. I'm a very alive kind of person. Okay? So, as you can see from the thumbnail, we gotta talk about some things. That's right. We're gonna talk about some things here. Some things that are near and dear to my heart, some things that are near and dear to your heart. And everybody's too kitty cat to talk about. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so check this out. First of all, I want to give props to those people that speak out for the truth. The truth. Because there's so much fluff going on that it's just sickening. It's grotesque. That I'm done with it, okay? So I'm gonna drop the sledgehammer on your freaking head, right? So where do I begin? I'm gonna say this. You know, people talk good games. They really do. They're smooth operators. You know what I'm saying? Your friends, my friends, your neighbors, the government, social media, everybody talks a good game. But when it times to come really playing that game, ain't no one around. Ain't no one can speak up on things that really everybody wants to hear about, but no one's got the cojones to say. You know what I'm saying over here? So, get ready for these bombs. Because I'm bringing it on. Okay, so I do a lot of research. I do a lot of investigating, we'll say, right? Just to keep the facts going. So, check this out. Doge, D-O-double-G-E. What's going on in the comments? Let's go with the flow, homie. I can't read that language because I don't understand it. But check this out. But I welcome you. Thank you. Okay, so the Doge, right? I was reading an article about the Doge. Because you know how they're doing all this government cutting, wasting, spending, fraud, all this shit. And that's great. That is super great. But when it comes to this like dividend check that we're all supposed to get for like $5,000, you know what I read? If you didn't pay taxes, you won't get it. So I'm a veteran, I ain't getting it. If you're lower class, you ain't getting it. If you were in a certain net income ratio that you pay taxes, you'll get it. How fair do you think that is? Goodbye, 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 see ya. Oh, now you want to speak English? You can't with that. Anyways, that's bullshit. Straight up bullshit. Don't come on TV preaching you're going to save everybody, and then what do? You start checking everybody and be like, well, you're not worthy, and you're not worthy, and you're not worthy. It's our money, homie. So just chill. And for those that are just coming in, this is a broad subject of the truth that I'm going to be talking about. So it's just not one topic. It's going to be many things. So chime in on the chat. Sit down and relax, because we're going to get hot. It's been a hot minute since I did one of these. Spitting the truth about people and their bullshit. So, like I said, I'm going to try to keep it non-ballistic. But with just some things, it's hard for me not to. Because I'm so passionate about things, right? So, we heard about that Doge and the money, all right? Let's just move on from that because I'm already disgusted with that idea. But check this out. Another thing. You heard POTUS, Trump, the president, whatever you want to call him, you heard him say, if anybody kills a police officer, it's a mandatory death sentence, right? Then you heard, if anybody that's an illegal immigrant kills a United States citizen, it's an automatic death penalty, right? Right. But what about that Jeffrey Epstein list? Huh? What about the pedophiles? Shouldn't they be, right? Too many people get abused by people and their innocence is stolen. Stolen. But you don't hear him saying shit about it. You only hear the news talking about what? We can't put out the full list and we got to redact everything. Why? Because we need to protect the victims. Well, you know what? If you're only going to put the perpetrator on Front Street, there's no victim told. No, nothing. So what the hell is the deal with that? Right? What is the deal with that? Our children just disappear. Gone. See ya. I don't know where it is. And everybody's just like, duh. They got the thumb up their ass, don't know what to do about it, right? But they do. They do. It's these people that are so sick in the head that they're covering down for to be what? Protecting their money? NBA, NFL, movie actors, musicians, you name it. These people are diddling little kids. And because they got the dough, you can't put their name on blast? I've been waiting for that list. I mean, I got a list already. And it ain't from what you think I just made up in my head. But the people that are on there, you would be amazed to see your favorite actor, your favorite actress, your whatever is up on that list. And here we sit here being wondering like, oh yeah, woo, the world's going to change, when it ain't. It's fluff. It's all bull caca. So I wanna really turn this to the younger people, okay? Because they're our future. The younger people are our future, and I want you to say this: don't believe it until you see it. Meaning, get your facts, know the truth, and then stick it up their ass. I am done. I am fed up. I mean, the list goes on and on with the bullcrap. And everybody just sits with their head in the sand like an ostrich. You want change? Then be a part of the change. Look at all these Democrats running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Why? Because they get their hand in our pocket. So of course I'm going to go up there and be like, all because you're going to find out that I'm a crook. And that's what's going on with the Democrats. So, things are going to get more rough. Things are going to get way worse. I mean, the food. God, I just made a commercial about Kentucky Fried Chicken. Go on my playlist, check out my shorts, look at the Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that you actually do what you're doing in that commercial? It's all subliminal, okay? It's disgusting. And then we got people like Bill Gates. He's a pedophile on Jeffrey Epstein's list. And guess what he's doing? He's trying to kill everybody by making fake food. Let's eat plastic meat. Bill Gates, go home. Down. Home. Unbelievable, people. So, what I really think is, we need a collaboration here. We need a collaboration of the good, honest, truthful people that don't give a shit about the money, that don't give a shit about the fame and the fortune, the Ferraris and nothing, right? I mean, I could have it, you could have it, we could want it, but is it really necessary? Not really. We need a bigger change than what we got going on. It's just fluff. It's just raising the surface. It's calming everybody down because we hear these things are supposed to happen, but they never happen. I mean, when Epstein got arrested and then we were supposed to hear about the list then. Now all of a sudden the hero comes in and he says, hey, I'm going to give you the list. Well, where is it? Where is it? You ain't protecting nobody but your own ass and the pockets that get filled. And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I want to go on an island by myself, get a whole bunch of people, and we're going to start our own damn country over there. That is fair, that is even, that is based on faith. Because people don't believe in God anymore, man, and it's so disturbing. It's so disturbing to know that the creator that made you don't give two shits about. But let me tell you how many times he saved my life. It's time we need to pull our head out of our asses. You got one side of the country saying we're a democracy. Well, that's in Roman times. So now what are we, Roman? What is Trump, Caesar? Get out of here. Are we not? A republic based in the Constitution. Everybody wants to change things, but what do they want to do? They want to only change them for their own greed, their own way. They don't want to change it for me and you. Those Doge checks aren't going to go to everybody. If you don't make a certain amount of money and you're in the lower class and you don't pay taxes, well, you ain't getting shit. You know those what are they, during the old prick time, when we got those checks, everybody got those checks, $1,400, $500, whatever, right? I didn't get a single one. It was like 3 or 4 that came out. I didn't get a single one. Didn't help me out during COVID. I sat there by myself, struggling, wiping my ass with napkins, while you spending your $1,400 check that you got because you pay taxes. Now, how is that fair for any American? I went to war for this country twice, and I got shit. But it's not about me. It's about the fairness of shit. If you can't be fair for all, then you certainly aren't fair for one. And that's what bugs me out. Completely bugs me out. And I think a lot of these citizens, they don't know any better. They don't know any better. Now, I'm not saying the government's not doing a good job of trying to make things right. I know that. They are. They're trying really hard. But there's still a lot of fluff. Still a lot of shenanigans and some bull honky going on. Don't say all of Americans can get that check and then you're going to cut it down and say, well, only certain people can get it. That's our goal, bitch. FDR stole it. Now you're trying to do the same thing. You're turning it into crypto. I don't want invisible money. I don't want online money. What are you going to do with that? Crypto? Dude, look it. Check it out. I've had my identity stolen 4 times. Social security number, everything. I can't even keep a phone from being hacked. So you think I'm really going to be comfortable with putting my bread and butter in some fairy tale internet bullshit that some hacker can just swipe from me? I don't think that's very logical. Not very practical. I don't care about how you're going to try to turn it around and get the escrow money and all this other shit so you can bank on the money. We should be living without money. Because I remember there was a time that the United States didn't have money. And what did we do? We worked on the barter system. That's right. There was a time in the United States history that we didn't use money. We bartered things. Hey, you're a veterinarian. My dogs need their nails clipped. I will mow your lawn if you clip my dog's toenails. How about that? Works perfect, doesn't it? Sure does. We need to get it right. We need to put faith first. Faith, trust, loyalty. People don't have that no more. People don't know what God is. Who's God? I don't know. And that's so sad. Especially when you hear all these things. You know, the internet just trips me out, man. Because you have narcissists that get up on there and they intentionally talk shit on purpose. Why? To stir the pot. Talking about Jesus is God. Jesus is not God. Jesus was incarnate of God. That means God's essence, his divine being, his self went into him. God didn't turn himself into Jesus. But you get people out there running their mouths like Jesus is God. When in the Bible it says Jesus, he says, I'm not God. Don't pray to me. Do we forget John 3:16? Everybody's talking about where are our kids. We're 800,000 kids missing in a year. Dude, first of all, the parents need to be whacked with the belt because it is their responsibility to maintain their children. That's number one. Number two, I know we have people that are actually really trying to work this out. But we got a lot of opposition to stop it. To me, the people that are trying to stop the good things from happening, like taking care of the pedophiles, those people need to be taken care of. Because without faith, you have fear. People live in fear. People live in fear every day. I can't pay my bills. I'm so worried. Just sit down with yourself. Take a breather. Give it to God. Like I said, my life has not been easy. And y'all sit there and think that my life is grand. The other day, let me tell you something. The other day I sat down and I had this revelation. And all of a sudden I was starting to what they call scribe or auto write. So I grabbed my notebook. And the title was Healing Childhood Wounds, Traumas. So when I was writing down all my childhood traumas, there was like 2 pages of that shit. 2 pages of childhood trauma. And I'm not going to get into this pity party about me, because I've already been past a lot of all that. But it was just to be able to sit down with it, write it out, and then read it. which was basically forcing myself to feel what happened to me. Then I could reflect on how I healed from some things. Okay? So I want you to do that. I want you to get a notebook. And I want you to sit in a quiet place by yourself. I don't care if it's 11 o'clock at night. Put the kids to bed. Get your notebook. Turn on some soft music, whatever you need to do. And you write. You write down the jacked up shit that you went through in your life as a kid. And you're going to be amazed how you're going to force yourself to see the things that you need to address to fix. Now, getting them fixed is a different story. One, because we got all these different programs and people to help, right? But see, I've been asking for help. And ain't no one was there to help me. Except for one person. The man upstairs. If I gotta talk to my doctor and tell them some things that I need help with, and they say we can't help you, what the you know what I'm saying? So then you're gonna run into roadblocks. You're gonna run into that brick wall. But when you pray and you give it up to God, and you ask God for help, take it away, show me the way, let me know. He's going to show you. He's going to tell you. You're going to know. But you got to believe it in your heart. You got to believe it in your heart. Because with the childhood that I had, y'all would have never made it to adulthood. You wouldn't have never even made it past your fucking teenage years. Brutal. 2 pages of childhood trauma that I wrote out. Just so I can reflect and see things that I fixed. Maybe some things that need to be fixed. But God will always show you the way. Tell you the answer. Give you the idea. When others won't. Because it's all I had to rely on. You'd think with all the hacking and all the shit that's going on, I turn them into the FBI, I tell fucking YouTube, I tell all these people, and they do anything about it? No. Not yet. Not once, not nobody. So what have I got to do? I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to give it up to God. Take it off my shoulders. Do something about it. You need to chill, girl. And it's going to happen. Come on over here. Get up here. Come on. Chill. Come on. Get up over here. Get over here. My dog get up on my grill. But we as a people, we need to understand that we need to come together for the same principle and the same ideas. Okay, I know we're all diverse. I know we all come from different places and different backgrounds, right? But it's just some things that I don't understand how people are so stupid and just going with the flow of stupid. Case in point. Religion. The Catholic Church, for many centuries, had done nothing but murder, control, and silence what has been the truth the whole time. But yet in the Bible, there are things that are written that this Catholic Church preaches. And everybody follows. like sheep. If one of the commandments to say there is only one God, do not pray to any idols. What does the Catholic people do? They pray to Mother Mary. They pray to St. Peter and St. Joseph and they go to the Pope to ask for forgiveness. Are you kidding me? They're murderers. Look at it in history. They whacked the damn Knights Templars. You ever heard of the Inquisition? Is that very holy? Is that very much godly? Is that very much the right thing to do? But you got 1.6 billion people following that shit. Not even understanding the reality of it. They're reading the Bible, but not even understanding that they're going against it. It's hypocritical. And the Pope's up there like, look at me, I'm the king. He's a piece of shit. And I almost wished some things I can't say. Because it's an atrocity to me to sit here and see all these people knowing they're not supposed to do these things that they do and think they're going to heaven. Well, out of your mind? Have you had too much to drink? Maybe you should have a shot. Maybe somebody needs to wake you up. But that's why I'm here. I say the things that people don't want to say. I bring the issues that people don't want to bring because they're too afraid. What are you going to do to me? Come to my house to kick my ass? Good luck getting past my front door. Take away my money? That's fine. Messing with my bank account? That's already happened, man. They tweak my internet. Like today, I tried to upload videos on YouTube this morning. I did one, and it was fine. So then I tried to do another one, and it just stuck. It was like Netflix buffering with AOL. You know what I'm saying? And that shit wasn't going anywhere. So I had to reset the phone, do this, and it took me 4 times. 4 times that this shit is buffering to finally get it to go through. Because they jacked on my internet. Because they don't want me to say shit. Can we? Okay. How many Christians believe in? Okay. Christians should believe in Christ. Because what is Christian? Christ in me. Christianity, Christian in me. The Christ is within you. Because that's what he was talking about. Jesus many, many times in the Bible said he has come from the Father. John 3:16. His only begotten Son. Jesus clearly made it known to people that they shouldn't worship him. They should follow him, but not worship him. Be like him. Because you can't be a liar and go to heaven. You can't be a thief and go to heaven. You can't be a pedophile and go to heaven. You're going to have that Christ-like consciousness. And what does that mean? It means being truthful, being honest, being loving, being caring, being kind. That's the Jesus way. But they twist it all up to make you confused on the words. Thou shalt not die. You know, King James, the king of wherever, James, decided he was going to write the Bible a different way. And y'all are believing it. And it's ignorance. It's ignorance. Issue is Judaism, Christianity, Islam, believing. Uh, yeah, exactly, my friend. That's the lack of the interpretation. The nature of God is diverse, exactly, because there is only one God. You're absolutely right. But you know what? Everybody wants to have their ego and say, my God is the God. So your God isn't a God because my God's better. Now we're playing tit for tat. Now we're doing the ego thing. It's all wrong. Like, no offense on India, but how many gods do they have? I don't have enough hands to count. And I'm not dissing anybody, but it's the ignorance of the lack of understanding of the creator. One creator, one God. Is it that hard to figure out? There wasn't 17 gods that made the earth. Surely wasn't the Anunnaki. Don't let me go on that, dude. Aliens are demons. It's a trick. It's a sleight of hand. All these drones and all these portals and all these weird things you see, they're holograms. It's the great deception. The great deception. You're being deceived right before your eyes when the truth has been served to you to know the difference. But yet, still people want to think that they're right. This AI shit, dude, let me tell you about that real quick. AI is straight devil. It's man's ego that was pushed by the devil to make him think that he is the creator. AI is nothing but your intelligence and my intelligence put into this fucking computer, this machine. It's a collective consciousness that is meant for the sole purpose to push you farther away from God. To connect with your divinity, with God. Strapped to the phone 24/7. Believe in the hype left and right. You're not outside. You're not playing like a kid. You're not seeing butterflies running around. You're not getting yourself grounded with Mother Earth. You're not connecting with God. And that's the whole purpose. Hello. What's going on, CTM? That's the whole purpose of that AI. Is to pull you completely away from God. Because that's the devil's last stand. Because he knows his time is running out. Go on my About page and just check it all out, man. Go in there and check it all out. Look at my playlist. You'll see what I'm about. It's right there. Right now, my friend, we're just talking about a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. Talking about things that people are too afraid to discuss, that don't have any kind of backbone to stand in the truth. That's what my channel is all about, standing in the truth. Thanks, man. Have a great rest of the day yourself. And subscribe, by the way, if you haven't. I think you'll like this channel. Anyways. It's time we grew up. You know what I'm saying? It's time we grew up. It's time we put our big boy pants on, or you know, and we start living in the truth. It's so easy to lie, but you know, when you lie, you're just sucking right into the devil. I smoke cigarettes. I don't care. I'm not going to lie about it. I have some drinks every once in a while. I'm not going to lie about it. Am I holier than thou? Fuck no, I'm not. And I'll tell you that every single time. Just because I preach things that need to be heard, don't make me a hypocrite because I live in that shit. You know how many times I pray in a day? Shut your face. That's right, they do accuse each other because it is true. Every single religion is just as bad as the other because they're all portraying a lie. Now, how are we going to really figure that out? Do we really know that Allah, is it Yahweh? And this is what trips me out. If we're going to read the Bible, it clearly says that God tells us his name. He says, I am the Lord. That is my name. I am your God. What does that mean? He just said that his name is the Lord because he is your God. Now everybody's like, oh, Jesus Christ is Lord. No, he's not. He's the King of Kings. The Son of God. It's all scrambled on purpose. It's all scrambled on purpose to get you confused, to get you driven away from the reality of the truth. And the truth is in you. Because that's where God lies. Within you. God is in all of us. Because he is that great that he gave his son to die for us. And we're sitting here bickering and bartering about whatever the hell. Every time I see anything about Jesus on the cross, watching, the Passion of Christ, dude, I'm bawling my eyes out. And I'm 52 years old. I don't look it though, do I? Nah. You know why? Because my faith is knowing the truth of the pain that he went through. Because there's real history written about that man. See, I'm all getting into it now. Pontius Pilate, the man that executed Jesus, turned him over to the Jews to have him killed. So who really killed Jesus? The Jews. And they're the chosen people. Not in my book. And I'm not dissing anybody that's Jewish, but you're just ignorant to the fact of the truth. You want to stick your own Abrahamic ways. That's all done. There's a new covenant. Don't we understand that? There's no more sacrifices. It's kindness and it's love and it's compassion. That's the covenant. Because that's what God is. What do you think love is? Look at your dog. Pat your dog. Love on your dog. Your dog loves you unconditionally. No matter what you do, still going to love you. That's God. Because dog spelled backwards is God. God is in your heart. And those people that are heartless and cold and pedophiles and crooks, they have no God. Because they have no love. So it's time to turn that around. Time to turn that around. You want to be treated nice, right? Then why can't you treat somebody else nice? You don't want to be lied to, so then why are you going to lie to somebody? You don't want to be stolen from, why are you going to steal from somebody? See what I'm saying? That's where we need to be. Not this, if you pay taxes, you get a check. Bitch, you better cut that check out for everybody in this United States, paying taxes or not. You know? And it just blows my mind how much of a toilet hole that we all live in. To think that one is better than the other. Sure, you might be good at algebra, but I'm not. I suck at math. You're great at it. But you know what? I'll blow you away in science, astronomy, okay? So now we're having a competition. Now here comes the ego. And this is all what the devil wants us to be like. Is to go against each other so he can win. And I can't have that, dude. I can't have it anymore. It's atrocious. Because do you know how good life could be if we all treated each other with kindness and respect and love? And we got these damn Democrats out of our hair? Yeah, dude. It's the greed. You want my shirt? Here, you want my shirt? I'll give it to you. You want this? You want this? I'll give it to you. Can you do the same for me? Probably not. Think about that. How far are you willing to go to give in order to get? Can you let a stranger in your house and feed him, let him take a shower? No, because you're like, he's probably going to rip me off and steal my weed. Smoke that motherfucker up. Ben said about his way. Shit. Something. You know what I'm saying? Times are changing, my friends. And they're changing really fast. And if you don't pull your head out of your ass, then you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. The world we live in now, it ain't gonna be the same shortly. Everything's gonna change really quick. Because like I said, it's the devil's last stand. He's gonna try all that he can in this little secret playbook to get many, many people to be fooled and tricked. You know, check this out. Elon Musk. I like the guy, you know, he's great. He's a pretty good guy, right? You better get out of my camera, girl. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm okay. Daddy's okay. You. She likes to hog the camera. Elon Musk, he's a good guy. I like what he's doing. He's trying to cut that fraud, waste, and abuse for everybody, right? But you got to be fair, okay? But I heard him say in a podcast, I think it was on Joe Rogan or some shit. He was blazed out of his mind. Yeah, how do you like that? Government employee high as fuck. Sounds like too good to be true to me, right? I guess, but check it out. He said that there was, I'm not gonna verbatim it. I'm not gonna give it word for word. He was saying something about it is impossible for us to penetrate and go into space because of the firmament. Now everybody's like, oh, flat Earth and this and that and that and this, right? Look at a rainbow. Have you ever seen a complete rainbow? Right? A complete rainbow? Is it flat like this? Or is it arc? Yeah. So if Elon Musk even admitted that there's a firmament that they cannot penetrate, we're not in space. We can only go so far into our atmosphere. We can't go to Mars, according to him, because there's a firmament that prevents us from penetrating to go into deep space. These are his words. Like I said, not exact. And I'm not dissing the guy, because I actually kind of like him, but we need a little fine tuning with some things. And that fine tuning needs to be with the truth. That's right. Listen, we're going to have a conversation, but you're going to listen. You're not going to project on my channel what you want to predict. You start your own channel and you go talk your own shit. You're going to listen to me. And we're going to have a fair exchange of conversation. That's one thing. But you're not going to hog it in the comments. This is what I mean. Ego right there. What's your name? Darth Service the Sorcerer. You know what? We're done with you, dude. Yeah. Goodbye. Adios. Have you ever given your last like $20 to somebody without even thinking, man, that was my last $20. Now I need bread, I need this, I need that, but you never thought about it because you just gave it free will? Not a lot of people have. So you have to give to get. And people just want to get and get and get and get. And I don't think people really understand what it's like to not have. Most of y'all don't. It looks like I'm all cushy and shit, but you know what? How many days in a row can you eat fucking ramen noodles and eggs? How many days in a row can you eat ramen? Tell me. How many days? Just so your bills are paid and you have a roof over your head. How many days can you eat ramen soup? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So don't come at me like I'm all entitled and shit, because I'll just flush you down the toilet. But see, when you have faith, God provides for you. When you believe, He provides for you. And I am that person to tell you my testimony. That is the truth. There's been days where I had zero money. Eating ramen noodles. And I'm on my last pack of ramen. And I got 2 more weeks before I get paid. Can you imagine the stress? Can you imagine the worry? But I am thankful that I got a roof over my head. I got electricity that's turned on. But in the moment of that last point of weakness and despair, you pray. And you pray with your heart. And then you shall be delivered. Because I can't count how many times that God not only has saved my life, but He's delivered me in the moment of my lowest and weakest point. Because I have faith. You gotta believe. You just have to believe. Because that's the only way. So, let's turn up the heat a little bit. You punk ass tarot card reading bitches. Let me tell you something over here. I see you. I see all of y'all. And y'all probably work for those Illuminatis, those Masons, that you're the hackers. You're the one stalking people. You're the one with those romance scams, those profiles that are all fake because you're going to go and jack somebody's information. And then you're going to go and read a story like you're pretending you're doing tarot. All while you're laughing, thinking you're getting away with it. I hope you enjoy your money now, because you won't be for long. Because there's at least 10 of those fake fuckers that I'm tracking, that I know. They're checking me out. They're on my shit. They're the ones in my phone. They're the ones looking at my stuff and using my life like the Truman Show to tell a narrative. How many tarot readers can come up with the same fucking story? How many? 10 that I'm tracking. And bitch, I got your name. I got you on video. I got your pictures. And I got all your conversations screenshotted. So when you're going to live in the truth, you better be prepared for the facts. When you live in the truth, you better be prepared for the facts. Because the facts are the truth. And there ain't no getting out of it. Period. And that Darth Sidious, the sorcerer, like that guy was a dink. Yeah, with his jargon. Let me let my dog out real quick. I'll be right back. Come on, baby, let's go inside. What a you. Yeah, so she just had to go potty real quick. You know what I'm saying? People, when are you gonna wake up? When? When it's too late? Don't you see the things that are in front of you? Don't you know you're being tricked? I told you, this is the great deception. If I really told you the things that I could do, probably like one or two of you would believe it in your heart. Can you move clouds? Can you make the sun get hotter? Can you tell somebody in your head to text you and they do? Can you have so much influence that this whole Doge shit was because of you? Who do you think told motherfucker to go into Fort Knox? Don't play with me. Because I'm not in my ego to tell you nothing but the truth. I already made a video. And I already displayed my emails of my conversations that I've had to make things happen. And it is the power of God through me incarnate to make things work and happen. Because it is His will, not mine. It's not my strength, it is His. It's not my words, they're His. And boy, let me tell you, I have so much proof to show you to shut the fuck up. Plain and simple. I don't come on here to be fake. I don't come on here to be phony. I don't come on here to get the views and the likes, because y'all suck anyways. I have thousands of subscribers, and 3 or 4 watch my videos. I can't with you. Probably 3/4 of you are all bots anyways. Stop messing with our kids. Stop with your diddling, okay, Diddy? That bitch should have been hung already. We didn't hang him already? When President Trump became president the first time, he was in Congress doing his speech. And that little ragbag from California, Nancy Pelosi, was behind him. And she tore up his speech on TV in front of everybody. But the law says that speech needs to be preserved in the federal library. And if you destroy that document, that is a federal crime. Why isn't she hanging by her tits? She committed a crime on live TV, a federal crime. And nothing happened to her? This is what I mean. This is the shit that needs to change. But people don't want to see that. But they know it. You know it. You knew that was a wrong thing to do. But nobody wants to really step up. Nobody has faith in the truth anymore. They really don't. Talking about free speech. We ain't free. Because we got ragbags from India who's running YouTube saying, oh, you can't say this because it's not what I want you to say. So I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to take away your money. I'm going to humiliate you, make you feel like a fool, and make you think that you're going to work for nothing because I am. But I'm not. Because I'm working for the good Lord and speaking the truth. And putting the word out there so that maybe one of you can get it. Maybe one. And I'm sure YouTube's already cut off my channel. And Fed, I hope you're watching. Yeah. Go get those bastards. I'm sick of putting myself on the line and sacrificing almost my life so you can get all your little digits and tally up everything so you can sit on your ass and not get them. How many more times do I have to show you what the fuck is going on? Done with it. Don't worry, my friends. I'm not having a nervous breakdown. I'm not mental, okay? I am just beyond myself of the reality that we live in. And the masks that everybody wants to wear to pretend everything is okay when everything is not okay. It's not okay. And there's hardly jack shit being done about it. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm going to just sit back and say, take y'all selves out. Go ahead, do your own thing, because I'm going to be way over there. I'm going to be way over there, praying, enjoying life, living in my truth, being fruitful. Y'all can deal with the rat race. Y'all can deal with all that shit. Because I'm going to cut it off. You will not get my energy no more. You will not get my knowledge. You will not get my guidance. You will get nothing from me. Because you don't even appreciate it.